Hey guys, I am coming to you live from my garage, which is super tidy and clean. And I thought it would be fun today to do a quick little demo. So if you have never had anyone in your life that is in a wheelchair, and not just in a wheelchair, but drives a car from a wheelchair, I thought it might be interesting to show you how I do it. So I have this minivan here that actually has to be custom built for me. So I can't go to just any car dealership and drive any car off the lot that I want to. There's a handful of cars that can be outfitted this way, and it takes about a year to do. So I have to get evaluated by someone with a certain specialty in this kind of driving equipment. He actually writes a prescription for the specific combination of tools and things that I need in this car to be able to drive it from a wheelchair with my limitations, with my strength level. So let's show you how it's done. So first of all, I've got a little door opener button on my key fob. So I'm gonna open the door, and you can see that the door opens and then a ramp is gonna come out. And I'm hoping you can still hear me, but notice the way that the car actually kind of kneels down to the floor so the ramp isn't so steep. So that's a little kneel function. You can also, I'm going to surprise my photographer and ask her to come over and show you the back seat of this car, because you can see here that the floor is lowered. So they basically kind of have to cut this car in half to lower the floor, come on out, and make it an appropriate height so that my head doesn't bang into the ceiling when I get in to drive it. So here we go. Into the car. Got a little hook here to put my keys on. And if you look at the floor, there's a little box down there that says lock, and that is what I'm going to drive my chair into. I've got a bolt on the underside of my chair that is going to catch inside of that box when I get it together. And now I am locked in. So if I am going 95 miles an hour with my hair on fire, my chair can't go anywhere. And then we've got all kinds of fun stuff up here for you to look at. So it's all buttons and touch pads and a tiny little mini steering wheel. This is actually a zero effort steering wheel, so it's super sensitive, and the tiniest little movement will allow you to turn a corner or something. So we are going to turn the car on with the touch of a couple of buttons here. So car is on. You're going to hear some beeping in a minute because the car computer has to boot up. But while we're doing that, over here on my left side is my gas and my brake. So if I push this forward, that's gas. Can you hear that? And if I pull back on it, that is the brake. And I've got to move the steering wheel to boot up the computer. So, and then this blue button over here makes music. So it's actually got functions on it, like my turn signals and what else? My windshield wipers, my horn. So depending on how many tones I hear, like for example, if I want to make a left turn, I click it and I hold it until I hear one beep. Actually, that was two. So now my right turn signal is on. You can see on the dashboard. And if I do it again, that was my horn. And if I click it one time, there goes my left turn signal. So all kinds of fun stuff there. What else can I show you? On my touchpad up here, a lot of my other functions are right here. So you can see my parking, my reverse, my drive is all there. So I can shift gears. I can put windows up and down. I can change my AC here so I can make it hotter, I can make it colder. So that is how I drive a car, you guys. This is my baby. It's responsible for a lot of the independence in my life that I really, really value. My ability to get to work, to take my daughter to appointments, to get my dog to the vet. This is one of my lifelines to the outside world. So wanted to show y'all how it's done. I hope it was interesting for you, and drop me any questions that you have. I'd love to hear from you. Bye guys.